Yo, what is up, y'all? It's Cone back here again today with another video, and today I'm going to be guessing NBA players until I get one wrong. And to do that, we're going to be using this website here, LarryBirtle.com. I'll link it in the description below in case you want to play it for yourself. But basically, it's the infinite version of the daily guessing game Poeltl, where you guess NBA players, you get clues, and you try to ultimately guess the target NBA player in 8 guesses. But the way we're going to do this is, rather than me just playing this over and over and over again with no twist, we're going to, of course, add a twist to it. As you can see in the white bar that says guess 1 out of 8, that is to one of these sides, I never remember. Basically, you get 8 guesses to ultimately get the player. If you don't get 8 guesses, you lose. Now, for game 1, I'm just going to go through, use all 8 guesses. But beyond that, for game 2, for example, I'm going to be getting rid of one of my guesses. So I will guess a player for guess 1, and for guess 2, I will guess the exact same player, which takes away some of the clues that I would normally get. So effectively throwing away a guess. I'm going to keep doing that until I lose, or until maybe we make it all the way till the end and I manage to get it right on my first guess. We will see. Let me know how many rounds you think I make it through in the comment section below, and we'll go ahead and get started. Leave a like and subscribe if you do enjoy. We'll start off with Gilgeous-Alexander. We get that he is 6'6", or this player is close to 6'6" and around the age of 23, but also in the Eastern Conference. So a player that's probably like 24, 25-ish, probably a forward, not a center, unless they're a small ball center. Number, I will say, jersey numbers, I'm really bad with them, so I guarantee I will miss quite a few of them. But for these first few ones, I'm not super worried about how many guesses I get it right in, so we'll just throw a name out there. Let's go with a guy like Isaac Okoro. Let's go with him. All right, so we did get Eastern Conference. For some reason, I thought Isaac Okoro was much older than 21. Does not matter. We know they're not in the Central Division. Okay, and we know the number is between 2 and 35. So they're either an Atlantic Division player or they are a Southeast Division player. One of those two. Let's go with a guy like, let's go with DeAndre Hunter. He is a Southeast Division player, DeAndre Hunter. Okay, so we got a lot right here. Eastern Conference, Southeast player, 6'8", 24 years old. They have him as a forward/guard, and we know the number is between 2 and 12. So 6'8", 24-year-old forward on a Southeast team. It clears up a lot. So they're either a member of the Heat, the Magic. The Magic are a good one. They've got a lot of young forwards. Although no one's coming to mind immediately. They have Franz, of course, but Franz is younger. They have Wendell Carter, but although he is a forward/center, so maybe it is Wendell Carter. I think he's taller than 6'8", but I'll go ahead and give him a guess anyways. Yeah, he's 6'10". Like I said, this first one, we're just going to kind of throw guesses out there. So let's see. Now, we know they're not a member of the Magic. A member of the Wizards. Could it be like a Corey Kispert? Is he that old? We'll go ahead and guess Corey Kispert. Okay, it is a Wizard. Kispert is only 6'6" and 23 years old, so I believe this is probably Rui Hachimura. Okay, there we go. So we got Rui Hachimura. Pretty easy, not too difficult. For round 2, now we're going to go ahead and I'll just do Shea again for this round. We'll switch it up next time. And for the second guess, I will once again guess Shea. So we effectively only have 7 guesses to get this one. We do know that the player is in the Western Conference, is a decent bit taller than 6'6", and much older than 23. So I'm going to guess they're probably a center, and let's see. So they're either in the Pacific Division or they are in the Southwest Division. So one of those two. Let's just go with Jonas Valanciunas in the Southwest Division. Okay, so we know they're not in the Southwest Division, but we know they're right around 6'10", and based on the fact that 23 and 30... neither of them are yellow, it probably means the player is right around like 26-ish, 26, 27 years old. So we've got some good information. Let's think about Pacific Division players. Mikal Bridges, maybe, is a name that comes to mind. Okay, so we do know he is around 25. I, for some reason, thought Bridges was like 6'8", 6'9", but he's only 6'6". We do know, though, that the player is 26 years old, probably right around that. Like I said, jersey numbers, I'm not going to remember those a lot. Okay, so around a 26-year-old forward in the Pacific Division. So they're either a Warrior, a King, a Laker, or a Clipper. Which gives us some good information. 26 years old. So let's think of the Warriors. Who on there is like 26-ish? The problem is the Warriors have mostly older guys or younger guys. Jermichael Green, who they just picked up, I'm not sure if the website's that up to date, is a bit older anyways. They've got, they don't have Otto Porter Jr. anymore. They've got Kuminga, but he's younger. So I'm not going to go with any of them. I also think that the player is probably around 6'10-ish. Anthony Davis is too old, but he fits most of the criteria here. It's definitely not LeBron James, of course. So I don't think it's a Warrior or a Laker. Maybe a King? Who on the Kings is around that age? When I think about their starting lineup, they've got maybe like a Chimezie Metu? Let's go with Metu. Okay, no. We got close. Jersey number is like 5 or 6 probably. They have him as a forward/center, but we got 6'9" as the height. So a 6'9", like 26-year-old who wears like a number 6 or a number 5 on either the Lakers. It's not gonna be the Lakers because LeBron James wears 6 now, so it's not the Lakers. So we know that it is a Clipper, or we know that they are a member of the Golden State Warriors. So who wears 6 on the Clippers is the question. And who's like 6'10"? It's not Zubac, of course. It's not going to be like a BJ Boston. Trying to think of like young-ish players on the Clippers. They're a really deep team, so there's a lot of players to think about on that roster. It's not Marcus Morris. He's older. Not super old, but he's too old for this. Lakers, no, like I said. The Warriors. Is there someone on the Warriors that I'm forgetting? It's not Kevon Looney, I don't think. I'm gonna just go ahead and guess Kevon Looney. He's a center, so I don't think it would be him, but we'll go ahead and guess him. All right, it is Kevon Looney. I don't know why he's listed as a... Okay, I don't know why he was listed under that. All right, but we got Kevon Looney, so we're 2 for 2. Number 3, I feel like I should switch this up. We'll go with an Eastern Conference player in Zach LaVine to start it off. Okay, that does help. We got the Eastern Conference. Now I have to guess Zach 2 more times here. So, they're not in the Central Division. They're a decent bit taller than 6'5". They're pretty young. So maybe like an Atlantic Division player. Maybe a guy like Scotty Barnes comes to mind. We'll go ahead and guess Scotty Barnes. Okay, so they are in the Atlantic Division, but they're a center. So this is a center in the Atlantic Division that is younger, or at least not like 27, younger than or older than 20. They're probably around like 23, 24 years old. So guys that come to mind are like Charles Bassey or Paul Reed, maybe from the Sixers. Mitchell Robinson maybe is a guy that comes to mind. Let's go ahead and put Mitchell Robinson out there as a guess. Okay, so it is a 24-year-old Knicks center that is a 7-footer that is not Mitchell Robinson. So there are other centers. Jericho Sims isn't 7 foot, I don't believe. So I don't think it's Jericho Sims. Who's their backup center at this point? They lost Nerlens Noel. Is it Isaiah Hartenstein? Is Isaiah Hartenstein only 24 years old? It is Isaiah Hartenstein. I thought he was older than that. Okay, 3 for 3. We're off to a really good start. Okay, so next we've got, I feel like I should switch it up again, but I mean, Zach LaVine did well. So did Shea. I was going to say Giannis, but Giannis is really tall and his jersey number is pretty high. So I don't think it would be a good fit for this. Let's go with Paul George. Let's go with Paul George as our next guess. Not a great guess. That might screw me. Okay. So we have to guess Paul George 4 times in a row. Assuming I do my math right. All right, so all we know is that they're in the Eastern Conference, probably a guard, and right around 31 years old, number higher than 13. So a 31-year-old guard in the East. Maybe a guy like Drew Holiday, but Drew Holiday I think is a lower number. James Harden, no. Who else is over there? James Harden's older. Other older guards like that I can think of course the stars are going to come to mind first. Let's just throw Drew out there. I'm feeling good about Drew. Okay, Central Division guard. Yeah, Drew is 32. I guess he doesn't wear a lower number. I was wrong. Right around 6'2" in the Central Division and 31 years old. So for the Cavaliers, no one comes to mind immediately. The Pistons. Is Corey Joseph? How old is Corey Joseph? I'm going to go with Corey Joseph here. We're going to go with Corey Joseph. Okay, he is 30, so it was not a bad guess, but now we're down to 2 guesses, and there's a lot of Central Division teams left. We've got the Bulls, we've got the Cavaliers. I really should have taken my time on that guess. The Bulls, the Cavs, and the 5th team that's not coming to mind, which is a problem. Bucks, Cavs, Bulls, Pistons. I just had them in my head. I'm pretty sure I might have even said them in the video at this point. Okay, let's think of Eastern. Pacers. Pacers are the last team. 31-year-old guard. The Pacers, they kind of just got rid of all their older guys, so I'm not going to go with them for now. It is a shorter guard as well. So, the Bulls. Alex Caruso's not that old. Neither is Kobe White. I don't think like Matt Thomas is that old. So I'm gonna skip out on the Bulls for now. We'll come back to him. The Cavs. Ricky Rubio? Ricky Rubio, maybe? Okay, we got it. Ricky Rubio. All right, that was a close one. It was also tough because his jersey number is 99. Okay, we're doing good. All right, so now number 5. This is where it gets really, really hard. We're going to go back to Shea. I feel like Shea did a good job. All right, good start. So Shea twice. Shea a 3rd time, if I can type properly. Shea a 4th time. And Shea a 5th time. Okay. So, not in the Northwest, but in the Western Conference, a younger player, around 6'6", jersey numbers higher than 2. So it's a recently drafted guard in the West. I'm going to start with Moses Moody. I'm going to get Pacific Division. Okay. We know that he's 6'5". We know that they're 21 or 22, and I forgot Moses Moody wore number 4. We know that they are in the Southwest Division. Could this be like a Kevin Porter Jr.? I'm going to throw Kevin Porter Jr. out there. Okay, a guard forward that is 22, and this is my last guess. All right, 22-year-old guard / forward in the Southwest Division. So for the Pelicans... Is Herb that... What number does Herb wear? Maybe Herb. Maybe, like, a Devin Vassell? How tall is Devin Vassell? I feel like he's taller, though. Keldon Johnson's too tall. Like, Devin Vassell and Herb Jones came to mind. It could be like a Josh Green. There's too many names to guess. Devin Vassell, Herb Jones. We're going to trust in Herb Jones. I don't think this is right. I feel like he's younger. He's younger, right? He's got to be younger. It's got to be someone who's been in the league for a few years. So Devin Vassell, Josh Green. We're gonna go Josh Green. No, I think he's like number 0 or something. We're gonna go Devin Vassell. If it's Josh Green, I'm gonna be really mad. We'll go Devin Vassell. It was Romeo Langford. He did not even come to mind. All right. We ended up losing. We ended up getting through 4 rounds, which is not bad. Made about halfway there. Would like to do better. If you want to see me try this again, let me know in the comment section below. I'd be super down to try this again. But for right now, I apologize if I let y'all down on this one. Please leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy. I'll see y'all later. Real one, say it back.